Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Grizzly Bear Sim's YouTube channel, and welcome back to Lone Oak Farm. This is episode number 24, and it's been just a few hours since I recorded episode number 23. It's still Sunday, the 15th of December, and in we're in the tail ends of summer. We just finished up. Well, we actually finished up our soybean harvest last night, and let's get rid of that. And so I'm not the soybean harvest. I'm sorry. We just wrapped up the canola harvest. Sorry, I get the right words here. What I'm trying to say here momentarily. Let's back this guy up just a little ways here. What we're going to do is we're going to try not to hit that pallet, and that should give up. There we go, right there. We'll hop out. We'll hop out. We'll tab out. Okay, here we go. This is the vehicle that I wanted to get into, and we're going to do something. I still haven't decided just how long I'm going to play this. I haven't decided how long I'm going to play this map. And but one of the things that I was thinking about doing, because, well, why not, is taking a bit of a gamble. In the real world, I read something not too long ago that soybeans are quite valuable. I believe there's some new Chinese legislation or something or another that has come about in recent days or whatever. Let's see if I can get in the harvester. I can't get into the harvester without hitting. And so let's get in forward gear here, and we're going to just come up. We're going to set this header down. What we need to do with the header is we need to obviously get it off of this combine, because the next thing that'll be happening with relation to harvesting is concerned is going to be corn. And obviously, and I know that you use a different header for corn. So what we're going to do is we're going to just come up here. We're going to circle around, and we're going to bring the header into the shop. And we need to move the combine into the shop as well, because what we need to do is Jack is going to need to just quickly service the combine. This combine has been hard at work for a couple of weeks in basically working with wheat, working with canola. So we're going to bring the header in. What he's going to do is he's going to convert the header over for soybeans. So that right there should give us plenty of room. We'll just leave that tractor connected to that header trailer. That's fine. We'll bring the combine in, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about what we're going to be doing, what the gamble that we're going to be taking. We'll bring the combine in. Like I said, he's going to service it, just make sure everything is greased up and all that good stuff. So that's what he's going to do. All right. So I have telephoned the bank. And as you all know, as I kind of started out this series, we talked about some of the conditions within some of the local farmers and everything. And so field number 51 is available. Field number 51 is available. Field number 51 costs $390,000, $390,816. It's available. It's been cultivated. It has not been reseeded. And so if we close that window and if we bring up seasons here, we've got one more day. This is, I believe, the last day that we can plant soybeans and have any success at all on getting those harvests. So what we're going to do is we're going to just virtually telephone our bank. We're going to borrow, because the thing is, I think that we can. I think that we can repay back some of this loan. Let's just get the money in the bank first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow. Let's go. Actually, let's go back here and take a look here and see. So 50. what is it that we want? We want 51, and it's 390,000. So we're just going to call that $400,000. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to borrow $200,000. We're going to borrow $200,000. Let me just get that done. Okay, there's our $200,000. So we're going to basically, the bank is going to just quickly for us, virtually of course, the bank is going to allow us to buy this, to buy 51. Boom, there we go. Okay, so now we own field number 51, and we have $71,000 in the bank. So what we need to quickly do is we need to get up here, and we need to get Billy Bob, or actually we'll just do it. Let's just do it, because we're planting soybeans. I'll plant this field. I'll tell you a little bit about what's been going on. And let's take, there's one other improvement that we want to do, and I want to tell you something weird that's happened. Let's just do this right quick. I don't know when this happened. I don't know when this occurred, but off camera I was looking at feeding our cows and watering our cows and everything, and I realized we've got a whole mess of manure that we've got to move out of there. But the funny thing is my water feature reset. My water feature reset, and all the equipment was right here, and I had to replace it. Placed the hydrant back down here where we had that, and I placed the spout over here where I had that. And I don't know what that was that reset that, but we are going to have a company called GTX come in, and they are going to put in that silo for us, that silage silo. So we're going to need to shift some of that canola as soon as our buyers will take it and get that out of there. The other thing I wanted to look at, let's see, is I wanted to look at when our grass is going to be ready to go. So our grass is still growing. Probably should fertilize that. I may do that off camera, just so that we're at 100%. Let me very quickly look at this field over here. Bear with me, and see where percentage of this is. That's at that's still growing, and that's fertilized at 66%. So I think we could do ourselves some justice if it'll take fertilizer to do that, and we can do that in due time. Or do we want to go ahead and see if we can get Billy Bob doing that? I think we want to get Billy Bob doing that and see if we can do that, and then we'll. Because if we're going to put that what I'm thinking about is I'm thinking about the future. I'm thinking about how long I want to play this map, and I know that we've spent a whole lot of episodes and barely gotten into midsummer. But the fact of the matter is if I plan to play this, any further, he's got 50% fertilizer. That should be enough for this course. So let's go over here. We're in field number 41. We'll give ourselves one headland, one time around. We don't have to worry about any obstacles, so we'll just generate the course and get him back. Because he needs to get busy, because Jack is busy. Yeah, Jack is busy working. And boom, he's off. Okay, so we're going to just hop out, and we're going to run back over here after we get run over by Billy Bob. Get in this vehicle, and then we'll go down there, and we're going to seed these soybeans in. And this is it. This is absolutely it as far as planting goes for right now. Now, long-term plan for things is, as I said, I really love this map, and if I choose to play this map another season, most likely what we're going to do is, after we finish the corn harvest, depending on where we are in the schedule, I'll just bring up the season schedule again. You know, we could start thinking about our winter crops. We could start thinking about our winter wheat, maybe winter canola. And so as we get some of those, depending on where we are harvesting corn, depending on maybe where we're harvesting cotton, or maybe even where we're harvesting soybeans, because some of those fields are obviously going to come in much earlier than the fields that we've just recently planted, and especially much earlier than this field down here that we're going to, field number 52. Now, I thought about also purchasing field number 48, and I just thought, wow, that's just I'm biting off way too much than I could possibly chew. And so I avoided that. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Not going to put so much pressure on myself. So we're not going to do that. So like I said, I just bought this field. And you saw me buy it, so you know I bought it. And the good thing is it's been cultivated, and so we don't have to worry about that. It doesn't need plowing this time either. So in all aspects, this field should give us maximum yield, pending that we get fertilizer put on it. So we'll just spin around here, and we'll set our GPS stuff up here to make it a little easier on ourselves, because then I want to tell you what all has been going on with my house. Crazy stuff. So there we go with that, and then let's go ahead and turn things on here. Drop our A line here. Here's our A. There we go. And we are cooking with gas. All right, so what's been going on with the house? Oh my gosh. So I might have told you all back, I don't know, episode 22, 21, something or another back then, that my wife and I had decided to have our staircase, not the steps itself, but the railings, the handrails, the balusters, all that stuff replaced, because somebody in their infinite wisdom, and a homeowner before we bought the house, originally it was oak, all oak, and somebody in their infinite wisdom decided to paint these, and they painted them with 2 different colors, 2 different types of paint, and there was just going to be no clean, easy, beautiful way of stripping these down and salvaging them, and the paint was chipping off, the paint was in really bad shape. And so we decided, well, we tried taking the paint off, we tried stripping the paint back, but then we realized that it just wasn't going to work very well, so we gave up on that project. And so we're having them replaced. And so we had a company come out, and why did I do that? And we want to lift. That's what we want to lift, and we want to take off that, and then we're going to swing around. So we had a company come out and give us a quote and everything. We started this process back in probably September timeframe, and he hauled around with these guys, and they're telling us, yeah, we could probably do it in about 2 days. Demo, take about a half a day to demo, and then basically a day to put everything in that we wanted. So, okay, well that sounds all right. And so, but anyway, these guys he hauled around and wouldn't get back to us and everything, and we just began to start thinking, well, is it possible that we're putting ourselves in a situation that is not going to come out well? If we're having difficulty in communications before we've given them money, when obviously that the bait is out there that hey, we want to do business with you, we want to give you money. If we're having trouble at that stage, are we going to have trouble once they've got their money, or at least half of it? So we basically regrouped and said, well, we're not going to use that company. So we started getting a bid from another company, working with another company that really impressed us quite well. And I'm going to just very quickly get a screenshot here. So just to tell the story, and then back there. And of course, that always lifts the thing. Here we go back into it. So anyway, I started working with this other company, and their start date was supposed to be the Monday after, or Cyber Monday was their start date, Monday after Thanksgiving week. So we get back, we come back from Texas, get back into Denver, get back home, thinking, okay, these guys are going to show up and work on Monday. And I guess we sort of went into contract with these guys probably in late October timeframe to get a date set like that. And we we come back. Well, in the meantime, there had been this massive snowstorm in Denver after we left Denver for Texas. This big snowstorm came, and then of course with the holiday, so this company fell a little bit behind, and I understand that. I mean, I understand that when you get over 12 inches of snow in a short period of time, things happen, and obviously the holiday and everything, they got behind. So they actually didn't start the demo until Friday after Cyber Monday. And so they fell behind. But this company had told us it's going to take 7 to 8 days. It's one guy that does the work. He is a master carpenter. I mean, he is doing fantastic work, but it's just slow. It's slow going. Everything, he's meticulous. Everything, and what he's been able to accomplish, he just completed his fifth day last weekend, Friday, because he didn't work Monday because he had to go do something else on Monday. So he just completed his fifth work day, and it looks good. All the posts are up, all of the rails are up. So really, tomorrow, Monday, he's going to start putting the balusters in. We hope that goes quick. But my wife is at her wit's end because it's just been this constant, our house really since we got back from vacation, with the water leak damage and all that stuff that I've talked to you all about, and then that we went into the paint, and so this is the last project of 2019. Is getting this staircase done, and or getting the railings and everything done, and it's going to look, man, it is going to look fantastic. It really, really, truly is. This guy is doing a very good job, and if for those of you, especially those of you in the U.S., if you're familiar with Norm Abram of this old house and Yankee Workshop fame, this guy, and he's 28 years old, and it impresses me because being someone that is interested in woodworking and everything like I am, seeing this guy work has been sort of breathtaking in a way, because he is meticulous. He works very, very does a very good job, and I think we're gonna be very happy with all of this that he's done. So anyway, with me recording 2 episodes on the 15th of December, and then I was looking at the calendar. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do this next week as far as playing, regardless of whether I'm playing on camera, off camera, or whatever the case might be. I don't really know how much I'm going to have going, because as soon as he's done with the stairs, which he should be done on Tuesday, then obviously that's going to be like the 16th. That's going to be the 17th of December. My wife wants to put up another Christmas tree. There's some more decorations that needs to go up, and my wife and I are just looking at having a nice, peaceful Christmas holiday after the year that we've had with our moms dying and some of the other problems that we've had with the house and everything. We're just really looking forward to spending a nice, peaceful day. But I should be able, at the very least, to get another episode or 2 recorded next weekend. So that would be the weekend before Christmas. And I think Christmas Eve is on Tuesday. So we're talking about like the 21st, 22nd, something like that. I'm not looking at a calendar. So anyway. So I should be able to maybe get us moved along a little bit more. So I think what's going to be happening next is I need to shift that manure out of that barn, because that's not going to do us any favors having all that manure in there. I need to get that manure out. We know that Billy Bob is fertilizing, although he says he's blocking. I'm thinking he's through, because that didn't take long with that wide reach sprayer. Get the other field sprayed. We will hopefully get at least more grass for silage possibly hay. We're done on straw because we don't have anything else going in. But by us planting wheat for winter, we should get access to that wheat much earlier next year than what we had it this year. So we should be okay with regards to that. But really, what's going to be happening next as far as harvest is concerned is we are going to be leasing another harvester. So again, I need to shift some of that. Wheat, some of the canola, may even sell some manure because the greenhouses, we're producing more manure. Cows are producing more manure than what we're using in the greenhouses. But I'm sure the greenhouses need to be topped up on manure, so we'll probably do that. May do some of this stuff off camera, and then that way, within a few episodes, we should be able to get into the harvest of the next thing. I don't know why I keep locking my brakes, but should be able to get into the harvest, which will obviously be corn. Corn will be harvested next, and all those cornfields should go fairly quick because they were all planted within, soybean. The soybean harvest is going to be the thing that's going to sort of drag out because, well, I don't know, maybe not. I say that. It's possible that we'll start harvesting the fields that need to be harvested first, but it's possible that the amount of time that it's going to take to bring in those big fields, because most of them are big, by the time we get around to the other smaller fields that we just recently planted, those will be ready to go. And then of course we've got cotton as well. So I'm hoping that, the gamble that we've taken by purchasing this field, I'm hoping that the soybean harvest will obviously, pay for that and more, and then will put us back up into the good cash flow, because I want to start paying off that bank loan ASAP as well. So that's how that's going to work. But I also didn't want to leave us so short. So $70,000. Obviously, the seeds have been purchased for soybeans, and we've got fertilizer for that, so we'll be able to finish out this field. And but we still need labor and stuff like that. But I will we'll get on that. So anyway, 22 minutes. I think that's enough time for an episode with us. We'll get this edited, uploaded, so you'll probably have 2 episodes this week to see. I'll try to get some more episodes recorded for what would be probably 25 and 26. Will probably be next weekend that you'll see, the week of potentially Christmas, something like that. And then I'm off, but I have no idea what the wife is going to have planned, what we're going to do, and all that stuff. So we'll just play it by ear as far as what I can get done. But there you go. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it, and we'll move things along and keep things interested in everything. Obviously the harvester that we're going to lease is going to be the Kloss, because of the Kloss DLC. So we'll give that a whirl, see how much fun that is. Probably after Jack gets done maintenance on the quick maintenance on the harvester, probably need to get the cotton harvester pulled in there and get him banging around on that thing, making sure that it is good to go, because cotton will be coming up sometime probably between, obviously I think between corn and soybeans, or maybe cotton and soybeans will be simultaneous. I don't know. I've not grown cotton. I've not had the opportunity to do that. So we'll learn all that together, and we'll just do the best we can. Also, remember, we've got extra help coming in for the final harvest push and everything as well. So we'll be able to get it all done. We're not going to leave anything. No crop is going to get left behind, none whatsoever. Thanks for watching again. I've already said that once, and I'll return for another video right here on Lone Oak Farm very, very soon. Until then, take very good care of yourself. Take good care of each other. Hopefully you won't run into any fence posts like I just did. And I hope that you're getting all your Christmas shopping and stuff done as well. I will tell you that there's that fence post again. I will tell you that Amazon has been a real lifesaver, and I have really done it I have really done it. I've put myself into a situation here where I'm going to need to fold up, I think. But Amazon has been a life. So there we go. All right. Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? Amazon has been a lifesaver for me and has been for several years. So anyway, take good care of yourself. Take good care of each other. Um, I don't think too much damage was done to that. Not too much for Jack to have to fix. And I'll see you back here on Lone Oak Farm very soon. Bye bye for now.